Oh, hey, today's episode is all about how to make decisions quickly and confidently. And if you're that person who agonizes over every decision you need to make and stall and you can't make up your mind and you ask a million people for their opinion because you don't trust your own instincts, this episode is for you. No matter what you do for a living, in order to be successful, you have got to learn how to make decisions quickly and confidently. So are you ready to become a decisive person? I've got some great tips to share with you. Oh, hey, I'm Susan Hyatt, and this is Go Time TV. This is the show about creating what you crave right now. Whatever it is, we're going to create it right here on Go Time TV. You want to know something that's costing you tons of time and energy and money? Being indecisive. Being indecisive is such a time suck. It's exhausting. It constricts your life and your business and your income in so many ways. And if you're spending 3 hours agonizing over a decision that really could be made in 30 seconds, that's a waste of your precious time and it's clogging up your whole day. A lot of the time, y'all, have clients who have such beautiful goals, books they want to write, podcasts they want to host, a beautiful home they want to purchase, a new direction, a vision for changing lives and healing the world. But they're super indecisive, which means everything takes 50 times longer than it really needs to. Or they're so indecisive that they never move forward at all. Any of this ringing a bell? Sound familiar? Maybe you feel called out, like Moses, my cat. Maybe you can relate. As a coach, it's my job to be patient, ask good questions, and help my client arrive at a decision at their own pace, their own truth. But I gotta be honest, I do have moments when I wanna interrupt this person and say, yo, stop stalling. Just make a decision already. Enough waffling. Pick something and move the hell forward. By making a decision and busting a move, you create momentum. And momentum is what leads to success. I've been running my own company for 14 years, and I've gotten to a point where I'm able to make decisions really, really quickly. I probably make 100 business decisions every single day. I have 8 employees, and my team is constantly sending me things to review and approve, copy to review, web designs, program outlines, budgets, requests, all kinds of things. Most of the time, I get a strong gut instinct and say yes or no within a few seconds, maybe a minute at most. And this means instead of being a bottleneck in my company, I keep things moving forward. I want you to become that kind of person too. A decisive person, a person who can assess the situation, consider the options, get a strong gut feeling, and just go with it. I'm going to share 3 ways that you can become more decisive at home and at work. Things that have helped me become a swift decision maker. Okay, number 1, I have quiet time in my day. For at least 45 minutes. It's actually more like an hour and a half now. When the weather's nice, I'll sit on my patio of possibility and I just literally sit and stare into space and sip tea and listen to the birds and I think about business and sometimes I don't. This quiet time is precious because it's a chance for my brain to digest all the matters of the day and reset. And when I go back to my desk, I'm able to make decisions very quickly. As human beings, we need quiet in order to function and think clearly. We all need a dose of quiet in our days. There's so much scientific evidence backing this up. So if you're someone who struggles to make decisions confidently, you need to ask yourself, do I need more quiet time in my day? That could be the issue. Another thing that helps me be decisive, the number 2 thing, I don't ask a million people for their opinion, okay? I have a small circle of trusted advisors, and once in a while, I might run an idea by them to get their thoughts. But 95% of the time, I don't ask a bunch of people for their opinion before I decide to do anything. I just decide and I do it. So when I get an idea, I sit with it. I scan my body, I trust my gut. And I don't ask a million people for their opinion because honestly, when you're asking tons of people to weigh in, often you are just procrastinating. It's like procrastipolling. You are collecting tons of info as a way to avoid what you really need to do, which is make a decision and move forward. So I just mentioned the importance of having quiet time in your day and tuning into your gut instead of asking tons of people for input. Those are two practices that help me be more decisive. And one more thing I want to mention. Number 3, I recognize that not making a decision is expensive, and that's not a price I'm willing to pay. When I feel tempted to stall and hem and haw and put off making a decision, I remind myself that it's costly to be indecisive. I say to myself, hey, Susan, you've got a full week, lots of things to do, and you can't afford to waste 4 hours waffling about this. Make a choice and move on. Create and release. Let's go. Look, I'm not advising you to rush, be careless, or make decisions hastily. Not at all. What I'm urging you to do is trust your instincts and keep things moving forward. There is a big difference between taking a quiet moment to reflect versus stalling for months because you're too scared to take action. Big difference, people. So, have you heard the quote, decisiveness is a characteristic of high-performing men and women? Almost any decision is better than no decision at all. That quote comes from best-selling author Brian Tracy. I completely agree. Whether it's your career or your personal life, almost any decision is better than no decision at all. Oh, and there's one last quote that I love from a psychologist named George Weinberg. The cure for most obstacles is be decisive. Ladies, it's go time.